comes the San Diego State offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Looking to pass, it's Williams. Pulls it in, it's Moffitt. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. A completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 spot ready.
And here's the handoff. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense really clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Grab down the middle. It's 4. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great job here by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Back to throw. It's Williams. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Tennessee. Too much speed for the defense. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. San Diego State offense on the field now. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. That's reeled in. It's 4. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A new set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Williams. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Caught over the middle. It's 4. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Over the middle and incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And this time it's complete. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive when they face third down and short. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Aztecs will line up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. To throw, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's 4. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Aztecs line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, San Diego State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset the plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here?
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Breaks an open space. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Volunteers will bring them. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, I understand going for it, I do. But, boy, that was a risk. When you're that close, why the fake punt? The runner had to go a couple yards just to get back to the line of scrimmage, whereas if you just line up and run it, you're a lot closer.